matter how late I stayed up on a Friday night, I always made sure to get up in time to watch some Saturday morning cartoons. Back then, you were basically forced to watch whatever they put on, and if Captain Planet was on first, you were watching it. But I still remember the core cartoons, the ones I looked forward to every Saturday morning. For me, it was the Smurfs, Gummy Bears, Dungeons & Dragons, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Garfield and Friends, Tiny Toons, Muppet Babies, DuckTales, He-Man, the Laugh Olympics, Team Scooby right here, just to name a few. Now I realized that we all would have our own little niche of cartoons. There'd be some crossover, but each area of the country and even the world would have its own version of Saturday morning cartoons. And it also mattered what year you were watching. While I was watching She-Ra, you were probably watching Care Bears. While I was watching the Animaniacs, maybe you were watching Yu-Gi-Oh! While I was watching Transformers, maybe you were watching Mask. Dear God, not that Mask. That Mask. I always made sure to get my ass in front of the TV every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. and sat there, uninterrupted, for 4 hours straight. Nothing was getting my butt off the floor, except maybe a pee break. Maybe. But aside from that, it was non-stop cartoons for half the day. And it was glorious. You got Alvin and the Chipmunks, followed by Richie Rich, then some biker mice from Mars, followed by Josie and the Pussycats, then some Scooby-Doo.
Gee, Uncle Scooby, will you teach me how to do that?
Oh, fuck off, Scrappy. Then some Galaxy High, switch channels around 9 a.m. to watch X-Men, followed by the Snorks. But if you saw the Snork episode, you know, the one where Junior tries to cheat during the race, what a piece of crap Junior was. Then quick flip to Inspector Gadget, and then a quick pee break before G.I. Joe came on.
Organization determined to rule the world.
And when the arcades and consoles got popular, Saturday cartoons turned into video game madness. There was Pac-Man, Q*bert, Mario Brothers, Dragon's Lair, Sonic, Legends of Zelda. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Therese, get my masterpiece.
Carmen's getting away. Every time. And then there were the cartoons based off shows and movies like Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, Punky Brewster, Alf, Beetlejuice, Mr. T, Addams Family, Dukes of Hazzard, Ewoks, The Real Ghostbusters. Side note, remember that whole ordeal? How they called the show The Real Ghostbusters because there was another cartoon already called The Ghostbusters? The producers wanted you to know who was the who you gonna call Slimer guys, not some posers.
Hey, okay, Dino, you can be a trader, okay.
Oh, Fred, darling.
Oh, sorry.
I have one more slab of
Getting caught up in this this Flintstone drama.
Hey, Wilma. Hi, buddy.
Oh, Fred, Betty and I are going out tonight.
Betty thinks that Fred and Barney are supposed to go bowling, but forget it. The thing is, the whole reason for the creation of a block of cartoons on Saturday morning was because the networks realized that they could concentrate kids' viewing on that one morning to appeal to advertisers. Cash money, baby! And we all knew it. I mean, the cereal and the toy commercials are burnt into my brain just as vividly as the cartoons themselves. They were part of the experience. And what about the bumpers? The Space Invader bumper, the fire hydrant claymation bumpers, or the cowboy singing, "After these messages, we'll be right back."
Hello, my name is Rubik.
No. 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 Eventually, the networks were encouraged to create educational spots to play in between the cartoons. You know, so your brains didn't rot too much. There was Schoolhouse Rock, One to Grow On,
Baby, we'll be right back with One to Grow On.
and how you needed to eat more cheese with that real weird cheese guy. What the fuck is that thing anyway? And how about the real cringy, slightly racy, milk does the body good commercials?
Listen to your senior year girlfriend.
Hi, Tom. I'm waiting.
Milk. It does a body good.
And after 4 straight hours of cartoons and commercials, they'd start hitting you with some educational stuff. And that's when you knew time was running out. And even though you did the same routine for years, you sat there hoping somehow another cartoon would come on, just one more episode of Pinky and the Brain or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then, like a siren of doom,
Soul Train.
Saturday morning cartoons weren't officially over until Soul Train came on. Not that I didn't want to watch dance lines and Soul Train dancers, but by then, you were sitting inside for so long, your mom would usher your ass outside and tell you not to come back in until the streetlights came on. The decline of the Saturday morning cartoon time slot somewhat began in the early 90s for a variety of reasons. Increased regulation of children's programming started to require more educational and informational programs for kids, along with the rise of cable TV. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network started giving kids cartoons at all different times of the day. All day, in fact. Then add VHS tapes becoming popular, then DVDs. You no longer had to stay planted in one spot one day a week to get your cartoon fix. And Saturday morning cartoons became another distant memory. But hey, at least we have those memories.
So long, Sammy. See you in Miami.
So thanks for backpedaling with me. Maybe you can leave me a like. Maybe even subscribe. Thanks for backpedaling with me. I'm Tig, and you are...
Chuck Norris stars in Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. Chuck Norris, he's got nerves of steel and strength to match. Chuck Norris with his team, Pepper.
It's too dangerous, Chuck. Wow.
Too much.
Too much.
Kimo, the samurai warrior. Reed, Chuck's teenage apprentice. Tabe, a sumo champion. With Chuck Norris, they battle the sinister forces of the Claw.
Remember this.
And the ruthless Super Ninja.
Finish Norris.
Chuck Norris stars in Chuck Norris Karate Commandos.
This would be a lot better with milk in it.